Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am making a chicken crust pizza crust. It's a chicken pizza crust. It is really easy to make. However, it does take a little bit of time, so it takes longer than some other pizza crusts of mine, but this one is really good. It's very high in protein, and it is very hearty, and it is firm. It's not like it's soft, but it's also firm, but it's not crispy. And it's a little bit thicker. So I have 3 cups of shredded chicken. I just made it in the Instapot and just shredded it with a blender, a hand mixer. And I am going to mix this with 2 cups of packed spinach. 2 cups of packed spinach. And then I'm going to add a few more ingredients after I mix that up. We're going to season it, and we're going to get it to bind. So I already have my pizza stone in the oven preheated at 375 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. I just put it in, and then I know that my oven takes 8 minutes to heat up, and so I put it in for 22 minutes. And that makes it well heated, and it's actually been in there longer than that because my chicken was taking longer than I expected. Not longer than I expected, but I just didn't time it right. So now I want this all mixed with the spinach so that the spinach is well combined in here. And then I'm going to add some seasoning. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of, could you look in that spice rack over there for basil, please? I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of oregano. 1 teaspoon of oregano, that's a half. Here's 1. And then I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of, you love chicken crust pizza, awesome, Laura. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And that's half, here's my 1. Is it not there?
Nope.
Okay, so 1 teaspoon of basil, which I don't have enough of, that's okay. But that's what you will want to do, is 1 full teaspoon of basil. No, thank you. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of pink salt. My pink salt is coarse today, which is fine, but it will act differently. All right. Now I'm going to mix this seasoning in here well. And this is the crust. So this is like the crust. I want to know what, if you've had my chicken crust pizza, put had it in the comments. If you haven't yet, put not yet. And if you, I want to know what you like to put on your pizza. So on our chicken crust pizza, we often just put cheese and pizza sauce, my pizza sauce. Sometimes we'll add pepperoni. I think tonight we're going to add pepperoni and sauce and cheese. There's the spinach is already in here, but you could add any veggies on top, any low-carb veggies like peppers, olives, onions. What else? Those. I don't know. Olives are not a vegetable, but peppers, onions. That's like I can only think of. All right. Now I am going to mix in my cheese. I have 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. I'm not melting it. This is a build your crust as you go pizza. So we're gonna be building it on the pizza crust. On the pizza stone. If you don't have a pizza stone, oh yes, wonderful, Laura. If you don't have, there's my mom. If you don't have a pizza stone, she's the photo bomber tonight. If you don't have the pizza stone, it's okay. You can put it on parchment paper on a baking sheet. You just are going to have to be really careful about how you build it out because it won't spread in the same way. But you can still do it. It'll still work. I've done it before. It is definitely better on the pizza crust stone, but it works on there. Okay, so now I have it all mixed in here. And my last ingredient is 3 beaten eggs. This is what binds, the cheese and the eggs are what binds it all together. And this is enough to just about fill a big, awesome, Laura, a big pizza stone. This is almost enough to fill a big pizza stone. My brother's pizza crust is one of our favorites. His Keto Dad famous pizza crust It's what it's called, is one of our favorites. And this is one of my other favorites of ours, of mine, which he doesn't have, and I don't have his. But his is really good. And we each have our own. All right, so let me get this almost. I want to know what you like to put on your pizza. Oh, my favorite thing to put on my pizza that I don't have tonight is jalapenos. I always put full jalapeno, like sliced jalapenos everywhere. I love it. Okay, now that I have this mix, I'm going to move over to the stone. This is the longest part of this recipe. It's a little bit, it's a little bit tedious. So this is one that you want to have some time to build, because also once this is in here cooking, it's got to get brown on one side, and you're going to flip the whole entire pizza over, the whole pizza crust over, and it will be browned. You want to get it browned, and then you're going to add you're going to cook it for a little bit more, and you're going to add your sauce and your toppings, and then you're going to cook it a little bit more. So it definitely takes a longer, this is a little bit more of a labor of love pizza. All right. So now we're going to build from the center out, but with a spatula, because it helps you to release the pizza from the stone, the crust from the stone. So you're going to push it into the stone, and you want to make sure that it remains connected. So if parts start to move away and don't stay connected, you want to push them back together. And they will connect and they will cook together. But when you're first doing it, you're like, really? I don't think this is going to work, but it does. And you don't want it overly thick, but not overly thin either. You'll use you'll be pushing it out to help it connect, but because the pizza stone is hot, this is why it's a little bit harder with a baking sheet, because nothing's hot. So it's not like melting into cooking into the stone at the same time. But it works. So now that you have a base, then you're building out from that base a little bit at a time. So you're like staying on one side, and then you're building it out. So you're continuing to push down, connect, push down, connect. And if you're doing it on, you can still do this on a parchment paper. You just have to do the same exact thing. It's just not gonna you're gonna make it connect like this. It's just not the same, but it does work. This is 375 degrees is what I have my oven to. And then you're just gonna keep moving around. And this way you have like an even circle around rather than an off, not a well-created circle or a not fully the same all the way. It just makes it easier if you do it in this format. It also makes it easier to divide equally for like kids who are really particular about making sure, I mean, I am too actually, but making sure that you have equal slices of pizza. I like having I like my share of pizza too. Okay, so now we're gonna keep adding, and I'm not gonna make you stay here. This is the last of it, but I mean, we have a lot more to build out, and it will build out almost to the whole, you can see there's a lot more. Sometimes it goes all the way out, sometimes depending on how well I push and stretch, and sometimes it goes to like right here, all the way around. And so you're going to cook it for check it at 15 minutes, but it's going to look like it's not going to come up, but you have to just use like a metal spatula with the stone and go under all parts. And then it's a little bit of like two spatula, sometimes two people thing to get it and flip it. It won't break, but it is a challenge. So have someone to help you. It's okay if you don't. It is still work, but that part is a little bit of a challenge. And then the end result is so delicious. So you're going to do 15-20 minutes. Flip it when it's cooked on the bottom side, and then you're going to cook it on the other side a little bit. If it's already browned a little bit, you don't need to, but if it's not very browned on the top, then a little bit golden so that it's cooked, and then add your pizza sauce, and then another like 6 minutes to do the other side. That's it. I mean, that's it, but it's a lot, but it's it. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to finish building it out. You don't need to watch me do that. From my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye to my mom and my dad. Bye.